Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. Before we get into the reads, I'm doing a little intro this week because I just want to give a shout out to a couple of people. Now then guys, last week I had a lovely comment on my channel and I clicked on the actual profile picture because the name of the person who put it on, it came under as the Tipsy Tea Oracle. And I was instantly drawn thinking that's somebody who's got their own YouTube channel. So I clicked on the channel and there's a lovely lady on there. I instantly felt her aura and connected with her straight away spiritually. A beautiful soul, really a beautiful soul. And she sent me a beautiful email. And I replied back to her. And like I say, it's weird how things work sometimes, but I just had an instant connection and I felt, as I say, that the love that she puts out with her own readings. I am asking you, my lovely subscribers, click on the description link below and will you please support this lady? Okay, she deserves more subscribers and definitely more views on her videos. Okay, so as a spiritual friend to a spiritual friend and my lovely spiritual subscribers, it's not going to cost you anything. Just click on the link below and go and show some support and subscribe and view your readings that she's done. She's also got a son, a 12-year-old son that sort of comes in and she calls them the warm and fuzzies. Okay, and see, he sort of helps her with the tarot readings. Auric or Auric, okay, which she calls him. It's a foreign word for the name of Oracle, but she'll explain that on her video when you click it. Okay, she's the expert there, not me. But yeah guys, honestly, I'd be grateful if you could give this lady some support. Septima Samantha, her name. Okay, Septima, unusual name, unusual lady. And as soon as I looked at her, you guys can comment as well, but if you agree with me, but she did say she gets called it quite a lot, and she reminded me so much of Annie Lennox out of the group Eurythmics. Okay, so that was my first shout out, and the other one, I've got another link below, and that is for Falling Star Tarot. She's a subscriber of mine and she comments regularly. I do sort of dip over now and again to have a look at her pick a card channel, and again, if you could show some support there, I'd be grateful. So without further ado, we are going to get into the weekly reads, guys. I'm now going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Cancer, my lovely Cancerians. So Cancer, what have I got for you this week in my poetic words? So to try to cover a little bit of money, love, health, a challenge and your general energy this week. So I had for you was, in money you need to save and be thrifty. In love it's all down to the nitty gritty. In health you are suffering a lot of aches and pains. In the challenge a bill hits you like a freight train. In the overall energy there's an urgency in the waiting. A quick decision needs to be made. No time for debating. So Cancer, in money you've got to start to be saving and be thrifty. I just feel you've been on a spending spree of late, and it's just saying you've got to reverse this now and start to save a little bit, because I do feel there's going to be an unexpected bill. This is your challenge coming in and it's going to be hitting you and thinking, oh my God, where has that come from? How have they worked out the costings on that? And it'll be one of these things where you'll be throwing it back at them and saying, something's not quite right here. I want this checking. So that's not all of you, but I feel for some of you. In love, it's about getting down to the nitty gritty. There is something around my Cancers. There's an unanswered question and it's, you need answers. Okay, so something's troubling you, some information that you may have heard about your love partner or what have you, and sometimes it doesn't have to be sort of relationships, it can be family where you need answers about something. Okay, so it's getting down to the nitty gritty this week. And then the overall energy, there's an urgency in the waiting. A quick decision needs to be made. There's going to be something presented to some of you this week. It could be a deal, it could be a job, whatever that may be. And it's like to say, don't hang about with your decision. because if you don't take it, somebody else will. And I feel having the privilege to be asked first, okay, is enough to say, I've been given this opportunity first. Do you know what I mean? Be proud of that. Don't sort of, I always say normally, make sure you read the small print and everything else, which you should do, okay? But I want to say to you, don't hang about too long, okay? Don't miss this opportunity, whatever I feel is coming in for you, because you might think to yourself, oh, this little thing seems a bit unsure on this, on one thing or another. But it's one of these kind of positions, you get your foot in the door and then it opens up other doors. So don't poo-poo it and be quick on the decision, okay? Give them a direct yes or a direct no, but don't hang about, my lovelies, on that. So then, Cancer, let's get into your cards and let's have a look what's coming out for you. Spirit, can I have the cards then on the table this week for the lovely Cancerians? Cancer, thank you. What else have we got for Cancer, please? What do they need to hear? What do they need to see? Please bring out the cards on the table for me. Thank you, Spirit. One more, and I just need one more for you guys. One more for the lovely Cancers. Right, Cancer. We have 9 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. Interesting. 9 of Swords comes out in the overall energy at the start of the week. Just hold the card up so you can have a look at it, guys. And it can mean a couple of things, this can, for some of you. Some of you are trying to do some research or finding out about some health issues. So your eyes are everywhere at the minute, okay? It could be this, it could be something else. If it's not you directly, like you're doing research around an illness or something health niggling, okay? But Spirit is saying to you, don't keep firing off from one thing to another. It could be this, it could be another, because you're just digging yourself a bigger hole. And yeah, you feel vulnerable and you don't know what you're dealing with, but it's saying try not to self-diagnose here, okay? Try not to self-diagnose. Trust your inner self, what your body is trying to tell you as well, okay? Because it's like, open your eyes, wake up to what's going on around you. I just feel for some of you, it's like to say you could do more than what you're doing yourself in order to improve this situation. So just to be mindful there of that card, because we move on to the 3 of Wands. And I work with colour, guys, and we've got a lot of blue. So obviously you're caught up in these emotional aspects at this moment in time. And some of you feel like you need rescuing. Okay? You need rescuing. You've got to a point where you feel at a loss. It could be the medical profession that's failed some of you, and you're thinking, hang on a minute, I've seen all these people, like you've been looked at by certain people because of the eyes again, and yet you're still not feeling 100%, you're still not feeling well, and you've still not got to the bottom of what's going on for you or someone around you. There's this rescuing type of energy. It's as though she's holding the ship and saying, I'm not going to go back in those waters until I feel secure enough to do so, until I feel well enough in myself and know what's going on. We have birds in the 3 of Wands card, and I always look at birds of communication, and we've got them coming across now into the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so you are waiting for some information. You could be waiting for an appointment to come through for some of you. So we've got green now, green and red in this card. So you need healing with the green, because we've got an area where there's a warning with the red, because I work with colour guys, so the red would be for a warning issue. Something needs maintaining, something needs maintenance, and something needs healing, okay? But it's a slow progress because you're waiting for the communication, you're waiting for the helpers to come in to guide you through this situation. But the good news is with the Knight of Swords, okay, because she's wearing what I call sort of a newspaper dress, as I call this, but this is a document, and things are going to start moving for you, Cancer, okay? It's communication, a letter, whatever this may be. I mean, this could be a legal matter that you're dealing with, okay? Hence why you feel vulnerable and need help and assistance in order to repair. There's some kind of repair needs doing here. It's either repair on yourself with your health, or repairing a relationship or a situation going on this week where correspondence is needed to G this along. So let's get the clarifiers and let's open this up a little bit more, okay? What else have we got for Cancer? Nine of Swords, Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. And it's listen, okay? And as I said, listen to your own bodies, listen to your own intuition, and with the flowers above the surface, it's saying you can nurture yourself back here, okay? But it's all about listening, and it's about listening to your body, I feel, for the majority of you. As I said, it could be sort of following your heart as well. So we have the Queen Bee. And the Queen Bee in this scenario, because it comes out with the Three of Wands, it's like to say you are waiting for the workers to return in a metaphorical sense. It's like you are the Queen Bee and you are waiting for the workers to come back into the nest, and because it's like the workers come in, don't they, and they do all the hard work of creating the honey and what have you, and the queen's there just to lay eggs and make new queens. So it's dependency, okay? So the Queen Bee comes out on sort of a dependency for you, Cancer, and it's like to say, right, I'm here, but I need assistance. I need to be dependent on somebody, a worker, to come in and help me, okay? Give me the right nutrition, the right help, the right medication, whatever that may be, in order to rescue me. So the Three of Pentacles goes with the gardener, and I look at this. The gardener, I always look at the green as health, and the building that she wears in the dress is like a medical building. I always look at it like hospital, doctors. It's like there's two houses hanging up here as well, and it's like you'll be in between two places for treatment, whether that's your home and the hospital, the GP and the hospital. Do you know what I mean? So in order to for healing purposes, you will have to visit somewhere and get help. Again, that's not going to resonate for all of you, but I do feel for some. And I feel like I want to say for some of you, in order to heal, you need to leave a job, a current job that you're in that's not making you happy, that is making you ill, and you've got to take that leap of faith, okay? You need to take that leap of faith. So then we have keys on trees coming out with a Knight of Swords. And I look at the keys on the trees, Cancer, saying you've been round and round the block, round the block, round the block, round the block, okay? You've had keys that have opened dead-end doors, and you've gone round and round, and it's like going round in circles, but you finally got to the top of this castle, okay? Even though you're still feeling closed at the moment, you are holding this key here. But in order for the lock to open and for your freedom, okay, knowledge needs to come in. And that's why I'm saying there's a letter, there's an appointment, there's some action going to be coming in, and you will hear. It's though you've been waiting, okay, listening out, waiting for things to be progressing and nothing's been moving, but all of a sudden it'll go bam, 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 and the process will get a kickstart, okay? So let's have a look at your hidden psyche this week. How are you feeling deep within? What have we got for Cancer? As I said, if this is not you directly, this is somebody around you who may be going through this. I've got two. They want me to bring two out for you. So let's have a look. Flexibility and choices. Okay. I can see why the two came out for you, because it's saying to you, you'll be in this situation where you've got to make a choice, a decision, but it's saying be flexible in the outcome. You know, it's saying you may have thought, okay, I wanted to do it this way, okay, from getting from A maybe to C, okay, you just wanted to go directly A, B, C, but sometimes we have to go A to D, back to B, do you know what I mean? We have to go around the houses, which I feel you've already done, but there's got to be some flexibility here in your own inner psyche to say, don't poo-poo it, just go, and you will have choices here. Don't feel like you're going to be railroaded either, because there is other avenues you can go down, and that's why these two cards had to come out to give you that message. So let's have a look how the universe sees you this week then. How are they highlighting the lovely Cancers this week? And we've got this card here, and it's creativity, okay? The universe is showing you to use the skills and abilities that are at hand to you, okay? Paint a new picture. I feel whoever I'm picking up with, it's like the universe is saying you're painting all this out to be rather dark and negative, and it's saying start to paint a different picture and see things in a different light, a better light than what you already currently are feeling. I'm just going to grab your animal spirit cards. Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to grab one of the moon cards before I do those. Another card please for Cancer. And it's assessing, okay? And I feel this is about, again, she's looking, she's waiting for something to come in, assessing the options and the choices that are at hand, and it goes with these two cards, choices and flexibility. See it from a different perspective. You're going to be presented with something and you'll think, I didn't think it was going to be like this, but just see it from a different, because it could bring you a quicker and better outcome. Animal spirit cards then for Cancer this week, please, Spirit. What else have we got? Wow, and we've got the firefly, which is the alchemical sign of air, along with the moth, also the same alchemical sign of air. This is you, feeling fragile, feeling vulnerable. This is the firefly, this is the energy, what you are waiting, this message to come in and illuminate. Okay, and it will come in this week. Okay, it'll bring clarity where you felt like you were in the dark. Where you felt you were in the dark on something, it opens it up for you this week and brings news and clarity. As the air element is about communication, and this is what I feel some of you are waiting for. I'm shuffling these again, and I've just given you a moon card. I don't know why I've subconsciously picked these up, but I am going to pull another one out. It happens to me sometimes, okay? That spirit just take me directly back to a deck I've already dealt with for a reason. So let's have a look then, why that may be. Oh, look. And that's why. It just affirms the darkness that you have felt in. You felt like you've been in the dark on a situation, not really sure I have any light on the subject, okay? But hence why the firefly is coming in to bring some light on this darkness that you feel. It's like a daunting feeling, because I feel it's health related for most of you. It's what path am I going along here, okay? You feel in a very dark place, some of you, uncertain of how to move forward. But I want to say, because it's the silver is like sort of bursting from behind the moon here, then there is a silver lining, okay? There is a silver lining, and you're never in the dark when the moon is shining. There's always that bright light enough to guide your way, and this is what I saw in a metaphorical sense here. There's this silver lining coming through. So let's have a look at the messages from Spirit this week. What do they want to tell you? What have we got for Cancer? And it's dreaming of you. Someone you love will appear to you in your dreams. They reflect a part of you, a time of remembrance, a time of reflection and healing. Can you see all this healing, these subliminal messages coming through? So you could have dreams of people who've passed over, just coming in to give you some support really, and some love to say you are being guided and protected. I'm just going to get another card for you, Cancer. Just bear with while I grab the deck. Else have we got for Cancer from Spirit, please? Messages do they need to hear and see? And it's believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. And this is what it's saying: believe in yourself, believe in manifesting this guidance and assistance that is needed for you, my lovelies, okay? Just feel like I want to get one of the fairy realms for you as well, just to finish this message off. And I've got that song for you from the group, going back a bit now, ABBA, flying high, like a bird in the sky, like an eagle that flies on the wind. Yeah, it's flying high, and it's, I don't know what the actual full title of the song is, but it's to do with flying high and the eagle, because it's saying to you, this is what I said, see something from a higher perspective this week. And that's why I feel, Cancer, I've had that song coming for you. Flying high, high, like a bird in the sky. Yeah, I will drop a link below for that song actually, from ABBA. Going back a bit, guys. So we've got pregnancy. The birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. So for some of you, it could mean that news of pregnancy this week that could be heard, but it's a rebirth as well, because obviously everybody's not going to be pregnant in this message, but it's like the rebirth of you and all this love that is coming in for you. We've got all this pink energy, okay? So for some of you, it could be news that you hear of pregnancies, but on the other hand, I feel it's about you being reborn again. It could be you could be feeling more alive, okay? I just feel it's an energy to say being born again, being given a second chance as well for some of you, Cancer, a second chance on something. So my lovelies, don't forget to check out the description box below and have a look at the Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracle and the Falling Star Tarot. their channel and support those for me, please, guys. And check out your moon and rising signs. And until next week, my lovelies, you take care of yourself. Bye then.